Hi, welcome to Galactic Command Tarot. This is a psychic beacon. So if you are watching this, then you are a member of Galactic Command. Now you can choose to believe that or not. Now, as it is, you exist in one of two states or conditions, and that is either in active or inactive. Now, active means everything I say or do or pull from this ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck will apply to you. Inactive means everything I say or do or pull from this ancient Galactic Command deck will not apply to you. To go from inactive to active, all you have to do is say, of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command. Okay, I'll say that again. Of my own free will, I volunteer for service with Galactic Command. And that is it. You are in. Now, this is the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck manifested by Archangel Michael in the presence of the Almighty God. And it's the only one that exists. So it talks. It's like the Holy Bible. It talks. When you open up the Holy Bible or you open up any of the other books that represent the Almighty God, they will talk to you. Okay, if they don't represent the Almighty God, they will not talk to you. So this one was as I said, manifested in the presence of the Almighty God. So it represents, however you want to call him, the Almighty God, the Great Spirit, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, that is who this is manifested in front of, and it talks. Okay, so with all that being said, let's get into your reading, okay? Now, you just shuffle the deck like this. This is how you shuffle all tarot decks. Many tarot readers have many ways of doing it, but this is the way that was actually manifested by Archangel Michael to his best friend, Archangel Wendy, whose name means best friend. You shuffle it until you feel like stopping. Place it on the deck. Cut it with your left hand into 3 piles. Put them back on top of each other. And you deal from the top, your spread. And we deal 1 from the bottom for this particular reading. Okay, so here's your reading. King of Cups. Wonderful. Great emotions. Lots of emotions. Lots of love. Lots of happiness. Good things are happening. If you have any doubts about what's going on in your circle, like the king here is actually floating on a stone, okay, in the middle of the ocean. And in the background, you see the divine light, you see Galactic Command, but on the horizon, you see ships. Ships in the distance. And they're probably not really paying that much attention to the guy floating on the stone out there. And also, as I was saying, if you feel any doubts or whatever, or you're wondering what's going on or what's going to happen, there is a dolphin right here, which represents hope. The dolphin appears in a lot of the cards. It is hardly seen, but it is there in what is known as the Tower card, which is the most violent card in the ancient Galactic Command Tarot deck. There's a fierce battle going on, and there's smokes, and there's guns, and there's people lying on the decks, and all this is happening. And on the planet below, you see 2 dolphins swimming in the ocean. And that's hope. Okay, so whatever's going on in your life, there is hope. This is a minor card, not a major one, but lots of great things are happening, going on right now. But if you're wondering in the back of your mind, or if you just can't balance yourself out enough in your heart space or in your psychic abilities or anything like that, remember there is hope. And one of the things that angels do, and this is the time of angels, is they walk the world quietly and they dispense hope. So there you go. And then, as I said, this is the time of angels. So they are out there. They could be anyone. And one of the rules of this planet is to be courteous, kind, and polite. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but Sodom and Gomorrah, what was their great crime? They were not polite. They were absolutely not polite. The angels came down and he said, look, they started off with 50 and they worked their way down to 10, maybe even 5, but they could not find 10 righteous men. I'll just go with 10, okay? Because depending on whatever story you hear of, or whoever's telling it, but we know for sure it was at least 10. He could not find 10 men. 10 men. Now, women are the same way. If you're in those Middle East lands like that, and you knock on a door, it's customary for them to invite you in, offer you a meal or water, and maybe a place to sleep. They might not have much, but at least make the offer to be courteous, kind, and polite. And that's one of the things on this earth. And that was what the great crime of Sodom and Gomorrah was, is they were not polite. They were not courteous, and they were not kind to strangers. So now you know. Anyways. Two of Pentacles, your life. Decisions, but not hard decisions, okay? Not hard decisions. You weigh them in your hand like he's doing, balancing them out up and down. Both are good, okay? Both are good decisions. That's what this means. Both are good decisions. One is maybe a little better than the other, but you're going to have to weigh it out and think about it and say, well, it does seem better, but, maybe in the long run, or maybe I might like the other decision better, because sometimes you do that. You say, well, this one's good, but that one's better, but I like the first idea better than I like the second idea. So you'll have to weigh them out. They're not hard decisions, and they're not bad decisions. Whatever decision you make, you stick with it. And that's why this is here, because the emotions. But remain hopeful. Always remain hopeful. Because, as I said, in both the cards, Galactic Command, the Divine Light, is in the background. In both of them, they're in the background. And in this one, you see the ships, which means things are moving along in the background. Okay? The King of Swords. Thoughts. Authoritative and masculine thoughts. Not so much like the Queen, which is a feminine energy. This is the King of Swords. And as you can see, this person here is very educated, very balanced, almost like a kindly professor at a university, or a learned man that you would think of, or even, a very nice policeman or someone like that, someone who's in authority but is very nice, very approachable, and they offer good advice. That's the thing, is that they offer good advice for what your thoughts are. Tell me your thoughts. Okay, do you want my opinion? And that's what a nice person would say, a professor. Like a professor at a university or a doctor. Would you like my opinion? No? Okay, well, that's fine. If you do, come back and ask me. Feel free to come back and ask me. I'll tell you what you need to know, or at least what I think you need to know. It's up to you. It's always your decision. So, someone authoritative is in your sphere of influence. We'll call it that. And this could represent you. This could represent someone coming up to you and asking you a question, but it's not a hard question. As I said, these are thoughts. They're not they're not life and death. Like, am I going to send you to the electric chair, or are you going to be hanged, or are you going to have your head cut off like King Henry VIII does? No, these are simple questions, and they are on your thoughts. But they're good questions, and they're good answers. So don't pay too much attention to it, but at the same time, be aware of what's going on, okay? And relax. Relax. Peace, harmony, and balance. That's what you need to focus on in your life. Five of Wands. Someone is watching your back. Someone is looking out for you. In the traditional tarot deck, when people look at that, it shows a man and looks like he's fighting off 4 other people. But if you take a very close look at that traditional card, you'll actually see that someone is actually watching his back. That he's fighting 2 in front, and the other guy is keeping the ones from bothering him from behind. They're letting him fight his battles, but they're making sure that he doesn't get ambushed from behind. So they're keeping other people at bay. So someone is watching out for you. Now, I'm not saying someone's going to attack you, because this seems like a pretty good reading here. So they're just looking out for you. They're looking out for you. That's all. And as I said, these are thoughts. So they're just looking out for your good interests. Make sure that everything is running smoothly, or that people aren't getting the wrong impression of you. That they're getting the right impression. That things are going well. So that's what this is about. Someone is looking over your shoulder, and they're doing it in a nice way that you don't even notice. That they're taking care of all, if it's red tape or anything like that, it's being handled. It's being handled securely, quickly, efficiently, concisely, with a purpose and with a function. Something is going to happen, and it's positive, okay? These are good cards. This is a good reading. Someone is looking out for you, or someone, some ones, many. And the 10 of Cups. Ta-da! It means it's all going to happen. Push it. I heard that word. Push it. It's all going to happen. No matter no matter what takes place, it's all going to be good. It's all going to be in your favor. Something wonderful has happened. There's a lot of love and positive energy in this. As it goes, love, light, positive energy, success, happiness, and abundance. So it's all going to work out. Don't worry about the details. Don't worry about the details. Think about when you were younger and you didn't have all these things that kept happening to you, saying, oh, well, because that happened, then I know this is going to happen. And because that happened, this is going to happen. But you got to remember, when you were younger, let's say your early teens, late teens, maybe even a child, when you would think of something and it would happen. You know, when you were surprised, when you maybe you asked for something for your birthday for a special occasion and you knew there was no way you were going to get it because it sounded impossible, you know, and even though it might have been a small thing, you were like, I'm not going to get it. And so when the special day came, you got all these other little gifts, and just like the little boy in that story, the Christmas story, his dad says, hey, what's that over there? And the little boy walks over and it's the BB gun he's been wanting to get all Christmas season, you know. So it's kind of like that sort of thing. You know, it's going to work out. It's going to work out, and it's filled with love and light. It's filled with love and light. Okay, bottom of the deck. The Hermit. Knowledge. Someone with knowledge is looking out for you. Very powerful person. Very, very powerful person. And if you don't know it, in this picture, this is a doctor who takes care of one person, many persons, a whole community. You know, it doesn't matter who you are. They, excuse me, long ago, doctors used to have what's called the Hippocratic Oath. And they've sort of gotten away from it now, but I wish they hadn't. I'll tell you why. Because he literally like raises his hand and he says, you know, I'm going to paraphrase because I don't know the oath myself, but it says, basically, with all the knowledge I have of life and death, I will walk quietly and I will do no harm. That's literally the doctor's oath. And that's what this powerful person is. The one that's in the background in your life. They will walk quietly and they will influence and do whatever is necessary, but they will do no harm. They will do no harm. Just like the doctor from the Hippocratic Oath days. And that is a powerful card right there. As I said, a doctor can treat one person, many persons, or a whole community. Doesn't matter. His reach is like the screen, beyond and out there. There you go. That is your reading. I hope it helps you out. As I said, this applies today, tomorrow, or 1,000,000 years from now. As long as you are an active member of Galactic Command, this will apply to you. So, like the angels say, good luck, and I will talk to you later.